guys, Alden, he will tell you what all he does on the bridge. What's up guys, welcome back to another day at sea, and today is a video about the deck cadet, because a lot of you wanted to see who he is and what all a cadet does on the ship. So finally he's here. We are en route from Jebel Ali to China for the second round trip, and I'll show you around what he does, and we'll ask him how his life is on board, and does he like it or not, and are we good teachers or not. So stay tuned. So guys, behind me is Alden, the deck cadet. He will introduce you a little bit and let's see what his story is.
Hello guys, I'm Aldrin. I'm the deck cadet here at Emma Maersk, and today we will gonna show you how
life of a deck cadet.
My day is.
Guys, he's a bit nervous. His first time, I can totally understand. And your first time on the camera?
Yeah.
First time on the camera. So give him some leeway, guys, please. So guys, Alden here, he is trying to take a angle from the instrument known as SEXTANT. SEXTANT is basically used for taking the angle between the horizon and the celestial body. In our case, it is the sun. This was taught to you in the school.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we'll try to do it real time. Yeah. I have been out of practice for a long time. I haven't also used it. To be honest, this isn't used anymore on the ships. Just in case. There's a total
lost GPS.
Exactly. He's a good cadet. He knows it. In case we lose the GPS, then this is the only way we can determine our position if we are at open seas. So also there's one caution which is particular, Alden. Do you know about it?
You should not look directly to the sun without using
the shades. That's good. So guys, Alden, he will tell you what all he does on the bridge when he's on watch. So you do the gyro error. Then he gives a lookout, but actually not a watchkeeper or lookout, but when it's required, like when he was with me on the watch, so I tell him he can assist me with the ship spotting, and then he can learn variously, then we make him learn rules of the road. Yeah.
Collision regulations
when there's traffic, so we call him up, and then he can see what all we do to navigate.
Also, I learned how to use the bridge equipment.
Yeah, that's the most important, because now is the time he can learn, and whenever he becomes a responsible officer, that time is not the time to learn. That time is you're an operator. So yeah, that's also great. Alden now will show you his daily journal and what all he does on the bridge.
So this is my journal, and normally we will fill in the date, position, course and speed, and the things we will be doing for on the bridge watch.
So that's his every 1 hour update, which he does, and there's also his training record book, which he has over here.
This have a lot of tasks, and we will need to be signed by the
captain.
Yeah, and also some works we need to do.
Oh, it's all empty.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll slowly start writing, because he just joined, I think 10 days back.
Yeah,
10 days back. So slowly but surely. So guys, Alden here, he's taking the compass error. So we take it every watch. So he's just taking a sight from this azimuth, and through this reflector he's taking the sun onto that, and then you can see there are some readings. That's the bearing, and he takes the bearing, and then we calculate it manually. So the difference between the actual bearing, not the gyro bearing, and the actual bearing of the sun, so that gives us an error of the gyro, which we have to calculate every watch. So once he's taken the gyro error and all the calculations are being made, and I confirm it and put it here on the logbook. And what we have to do before 10 o'clock?
One thing we must not forget is to make coffee for captain before 10.
He has to prepare coffee machine because the captain doesn't like unprepared coffee before 10 o'clock. It has to be made, and we've got bamboo. And now time for chop chop. Chop chop is basically food, and now we'll have food and then we go on deck. And now after lunch, Auden and I will go together on the deck. Like my third officer job, he's also assisting me so that he learns. So we'll work on the hydrants first. We have to take some dimensions for a new order. Then we have a five-yearly test of the extinguisher, in which Auden will discharge the dry chemical powder. It's as per the requirement, and then he will go with the AB, 12 to 4 AB,
Greasing.
where he'll do greasing, and yeah. So it's all the jobs in one. That's how cadet life is, right? That's how
Crazy and it's fun.
It's fun. So that's the fun time. This is the only time you can have fun. After that, it's serious responsibility. Guys, what we have to do is we have to take measurements of these hydrants, and then we need to take. We have a list of. We have a catalog in which we have all the list of hydrants. So we have to choose the right one, and you will also know that how we have to place orders. It's not so easy making an order here on the onboard with exact dimension. So guys, we've come to the workshop to take this measuring instrument. As you can see, Auden is taking the dimensions. Then we'll write it down, and then we'll match it with all the hydrants we have on board, so we know that there's not different and there's just one type of hydrant, but actually there are two, I think. So Auden, this looks the same, right?
Yeah. And 6'5".
6'5", and that's the measurement sheet which we have. I'll show you. So you can just open this one. So from there he will make a tally. As you can see, so all the measurements here, and then so guys, basically I'm explaining him, but I'm also showing you how how it works. So how we should exactly, you know, be in synchronization and learn together. So guys, we just got with the dimensions, and now what we'll do is we'll place an order on the system, and the chief engineer, he'll approve it so that the order is not wrong. So we'll see you back with the 5-yearly extinguisher now. First we'll make the order. What we'll do now is we'll discharge this 5 kg DCP. It's a 5-yearly test, so as per the model, we have to discharge one model. Auden now he will discharge this, and he will get to know how a fire extinguisher works, and you will also see how the dry powder is released. Right, that was the 5-yearly test of the extinguisher which we test, and we have to clip it so the entire powder is discharged. Once we are done, what we have to do is we have to open the extinguisher and put this 6 kg 2 pouches inside, and then we have these nitrogen bottles from which we will pressurize it again back to the green zone, and it's ready for emergency for the next use. After Auden is done with the third officer, he goes on deck with the crew, and right now he is preparing his equipment. Auden, what is all this?
So we'll be refilling this tube with grease.
Okay. So
and I will show you.
Okay, so what he's going to do, he's going to do normal deck maintenance, which is greasing. So we already have grease right now, so I don't think we need to refill. So that's how grease looks like. So he just opened it, but in any case he will now close it. He's done the initial preparation, and now he will go, and there's a work order which I will show you. That's how a job order looks, and this is prepared by the chief officer every morning. So in his name, it's written that he has to grease after finishing work with third officer. Just tell them a little bit.
So before working on the twist lock, we need to put this
safety bars.
And then
yes.
We'll start cleaning. First we'll scrap the grease, the old grease that was put in the twist locks before, and then we'll replace it.
Okay. So guys, what he's going to do is replace the old grease with the new grease from this grease gun. guys, after a long tiring day of working for I think how many hours? 8 hours. He works 8 hours in a day. So now he will just tell us his schedule. Already, what's your schedule like?
Basically, I start my day at 0700. Wake up and get ready.
Yep.
Before 07:30 for breakfast.
Yep.
And then after that 0800 I'll go to the bridge and have my 4-hour watch.
Yep.
Then after that lunch. And then at 12:30 I start deck work until 1700. And
every ship has different criteria. The watchkeeping keeps shuffling so that he knows second officer job, chief officer job, every aspect of the ranks on this vessel. He'll also go to the engine room and with the electricians so to gather more knowledge. So guys, if you found this video informative and got some good insights about the life of a deck cadet, don't forget to
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe us. Thank you once again. See you back from another video. You can see the vessel is rolling and the water is moving left to right. But the weather actually is quite nice, and it's because of the heavy swell we have. As you can see, I don't know if it's possible, there's the swell which is going.